With more than 100 games played, the border war between these two schools has been a clash in the middle of the country that's been a contest played since before the 20th century. And believe me, in rivalries like this one, the wrongs from games played in 1891 are being discussed as we get ready for what's in store. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Mizzou put a spanking on the Jayhawks the last time they met.
Wins always feel great, but Missouri blowing out Kansas for them, that was ecstasy for their players, coaches, and fans.
Yeah, and it's just an awesome opportunity to be like, yeah, we own you. Like, go back to where you came from and just let you know, like, this rivalry isn't a rivalry between us and you.
Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Avant. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical day.
He lets one fly deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, no secret. It's a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Hard running there. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Avant. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're at a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
To the air, it's Agbana. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The give on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Agbana. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Keeps looking downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reesing, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891. It's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
Looking to pass. It's Agbana. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a first down. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dances away. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scanning the field, it's Agbana. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different looking offense.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Missouri! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, bro.
I think it really comes down to their
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Punts it out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
picked off inside the 20, and they snuck. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man.
Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. It is getting rowdy as Missouri extends its lead on the hated Jayhawks.
Tell you what, man, Mizzou came into this one ready to go. They have been flying high and flying all over the field, making things happen.
Making things happen, making plays, playing with energy, really meeting the standard for this rivalry game.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They want that clock to run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the...
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
To the air, it's Agbana. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give out of the gun. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
These two old rivals don't clash as often as they once did, but now bragging rights will belong to Mizzou. Until next time. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.